Well, hello, Judy. Thanks for coming in today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm so excited you had time in your schedule.
Yeah, I'm glad you could make some time to meet with me too. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I had a really good night's sleep last night, so feeling really energetic. I took some time off work just to be here today, so kind of nice and refreshing. But also a little, my mind's still at the restaurant, but it's okay.
Okay.
I'll focus.
That's what I was going to ask. What do you do? What's your job?
I am a chef. I'm founder of Garden of Brie. It's a lovely restaurant just downtown. So
Okay. What's your specialty dish?
Pie.
Oh.
Pie and the filet mignon. It's quite delicious. It's one of my favorite dishes.
Together?
Obviously, you have it for main entree and then pie afterwards.
Okay.
I always have to have pie afterwards, any meal that I eat. So
Okay.
always there.
Cool. Well, I guess I'll introduce myself. My name's Mallory. I'm an RD, a registered dietitian, and I'm gonna hopefully give you a little bit of clarity in regards to diet, lifestyle, and exercise today. Great. What brings you in today specifically?
Well, my doctor basically told me how to come. So he was like, I got some bad lab values, so I brought them in with me today, so I can give them to you, and yeah, we'll go from there. I'm not really quite sure. I just mainly said, he said come, and I said okay.
Okay. Yeah, we can look over those lab values definitely and review them. Okay, so that brings you in today. We're gonna do a few things today. We'll go over a typical dietary recall and just kind of go a few things with that. And then we'll hopefully set some goals set some goals for next time.
Okay, sounds good.
Sounds great. Okay, so let's start off with this dietary recall. Do you mind if we go through what you typically eat in a day?
Sure. Yeah, I wake up, drink some coffee like I am now. Thank you so much again for the coffee.
What time is this at?
Probably like 6 a.m.
Okay, 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Early.
Yeah, early.
Okay, cream and sugar with your coffee?
Yes.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I have probably like a Pop-Tart, like something really light. And sometimes it'll be cereal, typically like Frosted Flakes or something like that. And then I get to the restaurant and just keep going. I keep going, and I normally don't take a time off at lunch because that's the rush. And probably make myself something once the rush dies down, like a tomato grilled cheese, or kind of like maybe like chicken or steak that's left over. I'll kind of like fry up into like a stir fry, and just add a bunch of different ingredients. Kind of just make a hodgepodge of whatever's in the restaurant kind of thing.
Okay.
And at dinner time, again, we have another rush, so I don't really eat. Sometimes I'll eat because I get off like around, once everything's done and everything's said, 11 or midnight until I get home. So sometimes I just crash. Other times I'm starving and will eat a huge meal. Whatever is in the fridge, or I'll eat before I go home. So normally it's pasta, it's steak, it's like a chicken pot pie we had just last night, and obviously pie. I have pie.
And so this is at the restaurant?
Sometimes it depends. Typically, I'll say most of the time it's at the restaurant, yeah.
Okay. And so what time is this dinner at?
Probably like 10 or 11 o'clock.
11 p.m. Okay. And then lunch, what time would you say you have lunch?
Probably like 3 or 4.
Okay.
Maybe 2.
Those seem like the lulls in the restaurant industry.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about hunger at those different times that you eat. So at 6 a.m., how hungry would you say you are?
I'm super exhausted. I'm not really that hungry.
Yeah. Oh, and let me clarify. 1 being not hungry at all, 5 being like ravenously hungry.
Okay. 2?
A 2?
2. I think there's like a stark hunger, like a little bit.
Kind of like that preparatory hunger, like you got a whole long day coming ahead.
Yeah, that should. Yeah, definitely.
All right, and then lunchtime?
Lunchtime, I'm probably a 4.
A 4?
4.
Okay. Okay, and then
You know, maybe a 5. 4 or 5. It depends on the day. Because sometimes it just hits me. And I'm like, oh, I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I have a headache, and I think it's just the coworkers. But it most likely it probably might be the food.
Yeah. Okay. Low blood sugar.
Yeah.
Okay. And then dinner time?
So if I am hungry, it's a 5. But like sometimes I'm just too tired and I'm like a 1. Like I don't even care about food. I just go straight home.
And you don't eat?
If I do eat, it's pie, and it's just out of habit.
Okay.
So it's definitely a 5 or a 1, which I know is very wide.
Okay.
But I'll start like feeling cramping like around 8 or 9. I know I'm hungry, but I just can't stop working to eat. So I just keep going through, and then once it kind of begins to be 11, it's either let's go for the bed. I've gotten over that like hunger slump, or it's I need to eat right now. I'm gonna pass out.
Okay. So with some of those patterns that you're talking about, getting very hungry, is there anything that you see looking at the diary recall?
Oh, I definitely know that I don't eat like when I'm hungry, because I definitely know I'm hungry earlier than the times I actually eat. And I know my mom always says I need a big breakfast, but it's just that I'm not hungry in the morning, and I get hungry later on.
Okay. Do you want to change anything about your diet? Are you happy with your diet?
I mean, I would like to change, because no, I don't like feeling horrible like that. I don't like feeling I'm gonna kill a bear and eat it right away.
Yeah.
Or eat a horse. Like, or I forget the saying.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to change, but I don't really know how.
Okay. I can make a few suggestions if you're open to it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, for one thing would be snacking a little bit. Are there any snacks that maybe would appeal to you? Something that's really quick that you can just grab, even in the middle of a lunch rush that maybe you can sip through a straw. Could you see yourself doing something like that?
I like smoothies. Yeah, I could definitely sip a smoothie through a straw. We're not really, I mean, supposed to have food obviously while we're cooking. I could step out and maybe eat a granola bar or something like that. That could help.
Oh, you're not supposed to eat food while you're in the kitchen? Or like even if you're like sipping something through a straw?
Through a straw? I could get away with something, yeah. You're right. I'll probably get a smoothie while I'm preparing something.
So that might be something to maybe start incorporating.
Okay.
Could you see yourself doing that?
I could. Yeah, we have a blender in the kitchen that I could just whip myself up something really quick in the middle of the rush. I totally could see that happening.
In the middle of the rush.
Yeah.
They also have those prepared like naked smoothies too.
Oh, yeah.
You might buy a few of them and have them on standby when you start to feel that hunger coming.
Okay.
And maybe you could just grab that.
Yeah, I could totally. Yeah, I like those. Yeah.
Okay, that's one thing. So that's smoothie snack. And then I know that you said that you wanted to look at your lab values and everything. So now that I have a little bit about your diet recall, you had some high LDL cholesterol. Do you mind if I go over a few nutrition education?
Yeah, I'd like to, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you had some high LDL cholesterol, and I sense that you had a lot of.
Is that the bad one?
That is the bad one. I don't know. I don't really want to call it the bad one, but that's high when you have more fat in your diet.
Okay.
Those are basically it's a number for the amount of triglycerides in your blood.
Okay.
So it can reflect a few things. You had high LDL and you had low HDL. So there's some ways to change these numbers. One way is to maybe decrease some of the saturated fat in your diet is something that we hear a lot about lately. Incorporating more. What's the word I'm looking for? Polyunsaturated fats into our diets. So using more oils, you are a chef, so I can't tell you how to cook. But that's one way of kind of lowering your LDL a little bit is in incorporating less saturated fat into the diet.
What do you think about avocados? I heard that it has like the good fat or.
Yeah, avocados have good fat, so it's still a type of saturated fat, but it's less saturated, and it's better. I think avocados can be a healthy part of diet. So you shouldn't stay away from those. I think things that maybe should be eaten less often are things like red meat, things like butter, highly saturated fats. And then I want to talk about exercise. Do you incorporate exercise into your life?
Well, I am on my feet all day long, walking around the kitchen and doing that. But I mean, other than that, no.
Okay. What does exercise like? If you were to exercise, what does that look like for you?
For a while, I did do a lot of DVDs and things like that in the home because I had one bad experience at the gym, so now I don't go to the gym anymore. But I just normally do some like strength training via the computer. But it's always so hard to like find a time because when I was good, I did it like before my day even started, and so I would wake up, do the DVD, do some stretching, and then I would kind of just go about my day and go to the lunch and then the dinner.
Okay. That sounds like that worked for you.
It was good. It fit in my schedule, but I don't know. It's just getting up that hour earlier.
Sometimes. So that's why it didn't last.
Yeah, I mean, it was going to be lasted for about 3 months. So, you know what? It was a big, I now know why I never got back into it. I never really thought about it until now. My husband was really well, and he was supporting me through all that. So he would take my daughter to school, and so then he actually had to pick up some more shifts and couldn't do that anymore. So then I started taking her, and so I kind of cut that out. However, now she's in college, and so I really have no excuse anymore. So
you could incorporate that back in.
I could.
Okay. Yeah. So
I could. I guess there's no obstacle now.
Yeah. So I'm hearing you have a daughter. Tell me a little bit about her.
Yep, she is in college now. She's studying nutrition and dietetics. She is. She's a funny one. That one.
Well, so she's studying nutrition. That's awesome.
I've always, from even baby, always talked about food, mainly on the preparation side. So now she'll be more on the nutrient dense side, so she can tell me how to prepare the avocado, I guess.
Yeah, that's exactly true. And then your husband, what does he do?
He's a car salesman.
Oh,
yeah. So he had to pick up some more shifts, kind of to help our daughter go through school. So.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Is that a tough schedule being a car salesman?
No, not really. I mean, it's kind of just that 8 to 5 job. But he just does it more often now. He doesn't have much time off. So all the time off that he gets, he's tired.
Oh, yeah. Does that affect you at all?
Well, it's hard to see him a lot. So on the weekends are my busiest times, and that's when he has off. So sometimes I will try to take off for a week. He'll take an extra long lunch break. But sometimes it not always works out, or we just feel stressed that we can't take the time off work. So.
Do you think that affects your food?
Not really. No. I mean, I'm the cook, so I mean, I normally bring some stuff home from the restaurant for him.
You feed him.
I do. So really, I feel like I'm the breadwinner, let's say.
Well, yeah, running a restaurant is I'm sure tough work.
Exactly. I just joke it's double entendre just because I do make bread. So.
All right, let's get back to this exercise.
Okay.
So it seems like that was working for you, and do you want to incorporate that into your life again?
You know what? Might as well. I mean, if the lab values, I don't like getting back, and so my parents are fit as a fiddle. So I mean, I want to be like them. Right now I'm not happy with my weight, and I have low energy, and I've been reading a lot that people that go on like vegan diets, I'm not interested in that, FYI. No vegan diets for me. But I mean, they just say more fruits and vegetables, and they feel like the whole world's changed. You know, like they have so much more energy, and I'm not wanting to drastically change anything, but I mean, feeling more energy. And you know, doctor said that I'm pre-diabetic, so I mean, I don't want to be diabetic. I don't know what that means that I have to do. There are some things that I just am not willing to give up, but I am willing to make a few changes. Yes.
Okay.
Like snacking, I can definitely incorporate. Like I'd be open to that, just because that would, I think, maybe give me more energy and not so, to be honest, crappy at the end of the night. You know? Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you kind of know what you need to do. I heard a few things in there, you know, that are going to improve all of these pre-diabetic, the HDL and the LDL that we're seeing. You know, you mentioned wanting to or knowing that you should eat more fruits and vegetables. Why do you feel that way?
Well, I read there's guidelines that's 4 to 5 servings of fruits and vegetables every day, right? Something like that, and I do not do that, not at all. I mean, I eat Pop-Tart for breakfast, and then, so that's my fruit for the day, the jelly that's inside the Pop-Tart. Vegetables I do a little bit better with, you know, I'd like to stir fry vegetables up, but it's never like a raw salad. Like, I don't really like salad. Yeah, I don't eat much salad.
How do you think you could incorporate more fruits and vegetables into your life?
I mean, it just simply as like setting my mind to it because I know how to prepare them. You know, I think they taste great when seasoned properly. It's just me doing it because I'm already cooking. Might as well just cook the right thing. Really, it's just out of habit.
Yeah. How could you set your mind to it? What would it take?
Something specific. So to say that, like breakfast, you know, adding banana. And then lunch and dinner, just making sure that half of my plate, you know, kind of seeing that visual might be nice. Saying half my plate is fruits and or mainly just veggies. I'll stick right now. I definitely can commit to veggies.
Okay.
I'll put more fruit in my pie. I'll eat the fruit pies, but I can definitely do veggies right now. Fruit, I can maybe do the fruit for smoothies.
Yeah.
So I guess I can. You know, it probably is easy. You know. A banana in the morning, and then my smoothies have my fruit, and then lunch and dinner I have my plates half the veggies. So that's like my goal then, I guess. I guess that would just be the ideal meal. And so some days I can't do that, that's fine, but trying to keep that in the back of my head, that would be good, I think.
Yeah, how about we set a goal? Would you like to do that?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, we'll set, let's try to set a goal that is for one specific. Okay. So how can we make this goal of, which you kind of did. I heard you say have a banana at breakfast and have at least half of your plate be vegetables. And how many times a week do you want to commit to doing those two things?
I can say 3 times I can do it during the week.
Okay, so 3 times a week, commit to eating a fruit for breakfast and vegetables at lunch or dinner on half of your plate. Okay, so 3 times a week, that's measurable. Is that attainable to you? Is that something you think you can do?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Timely. That's timely. We'll meet next week and we can review that. Realistic. Okay, I think we hit all those. So that seems like a really good goal. Do you think with exercise we could set a similar goal?
Yeah, I can start doing. I mean, again, I would like to stick with the 3 number. I like 3 is a good starting number, I think.
I like
so 3 times a week I can do my strength and stretch in the morning.
Okay, that sounds awesome. And do you see any barriers to doing that? And you said now that your daughter's away at school, that was one barrier that's gone.
Yeah, I think it'll be totally fine. Like the barrier, to be honest, hasn't crossed my mind. Like I've just been in a groove. So I mean, coming back to it and just reassessing it, if that's what it'll take to not become pre-diabetic, I'm all for it.
Yeah, awesome. It sounds like that these tests from the doctor were a big motivator for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go through how ready do you think you are to do this? to exercise 3 times a week?
I think a 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
A 9. Why not a 1?
Because I've done in the past, I know I've been good at it, and it really was like external factors that made me stop, you know? Daughter comes first. But now I mean she's away, so I can focus more on myself.
And then why not a 10?
Not a 10, just because I'm just giving myself, I guess, room to make a mistake. It's just the start off, just kicking it off. Once I'm in it, I'm in it. I like the kickoff.
It's tough.
Yeah. Okay. But I think I'm pretty motivated.
Yeah, you seem like you're ready to do this. Yeah. Okay, and then we'll just do the same thing with your dietary goals.
Okay.
To
be honest, I think a 10, like, that's easy for me.
Yeah?
I can do it.
Maybe we need to pump these goals up a little bit more. We'll do that next time.
Okay.
All right, Judy, this was great. You have any more questions for me?
No.
Nope, that's it. Okay, so we're going to meet again next week. I think we set 2 great goals that you're going to eat fruits in your breakfast 3 times a week and incorporate vegetables on at least half of your plate 3 times a week, as well as another 3, you're going to exercise, do your strength training videos at home in the morning 3 times a week. And hopefully we'll start to see some changes in these numbers next time when we go to the doctor.
Cool. Yeah. Let's see the numbers change.
Awesome. Thanks, Judy.
Thank you.